People always ask me, how do I decalcify my pineal gland? How do I activate my third eye? So, the pineal gland exists within the body. You can't just take one part and decalcify it while the rest of your body's crap. You know, it's a machine. It's a holistic machine. Everything's got to be working in tune. One thing is going to mess it up, just like a car engine. So, you know, the first principle of life is movement is life. So you got to be active. You got to be moving. You got to get all the juices and you got to get the juices flowing. You got to get your body's already set up to change its own oil and lubricate itself and detox itself. You got to just put it through its motions, and you have to give it the fuel that it needs to do so as well. And even more so in today's toxic society with all the crap in the food and the food that just is nutrient deprived and mineral deprived. So you want to always keep moving, even for older folks. There you can't just be sedentary and sit around. That causes all kinds of lymphatic blockages. Your lymphatic system is kind of like different portions of your body, where different centers of your body where your body's moving around fluid to flush out all the toxins. If you get blocked up there, and there's a lot of lymph nodes in the joints and stuff, and when you're sitting is the worst thing, by the way. Right now, I never sit. I'm sitting right now while I'm doing this, just so I'm not moving all around, but it's really bad for you, and we're not designed to be doing that. We're designed to either be walking around, or laying down sleeping, or doing stuff. So for you, I recommend for older people, get the little simple basic trampoline and start doing the what do they call that, the rebounding, the bouncing. Just start, you don't even have to get any air between you and the trampoline. Just get moving, get walking, get doing things, just regular things. If you're real old, just bending over and touching your toes, and then reaching up into the sky, and that's a bit of a workout. I've obviously, for me, somebody young, I gotta, I get into all kinds of things. I'm running all over the place and doing all kinds of stuff in order to stay active and stay strong. So you got to keep moving. Okay, the next one is you got to keep hydrated. Your body is like 75-80% water. You need clean water. The best kind of water you can get is from nature, which is in the fruits and vegetables. And I don't mean just juicing them. You just eating them is good, but juicing them is, and if you drank just juiced fruits and vegetables without any water, you'd be 10 times healthier for it, because nature has already gone through its process and filtered and distilled the water with the sunlight and through its and through the minerals in the earth and everything. So it's already, and it's still alive. It's vibrating inside of the fruit. Now, this water I'm drinking, I only drink spring water if I drink water at all, because it hasn't been filtered or anything. It's actually real water. And you see, I got a quartz crystal in there vibrating, keeping my water alive. This is how you raise the vibration of your water, which water, when it sits around, it's supposed to be in motion, just like all the water in your body's in motion. It needs to be in motion to keep it alive. So the vibration goes through the water, and these quartz crystals are actually programmable, so you could put you could program it to put whatever energy you want into the water. But just on its basic principle, anything you would put in there, a ruby or emerald or any kind of crystal, would be keeping your water alive and vibrating. This particular water is naturally 9.6 alkaline, starky. Comes from a 2-mile deep geothermal spring, which is 12,000 years old. This water is literally from the flood of Noah, when the primary water was lifted up, which is the water that we have underneath our oceans. We have 2/3 of the surface of the earth covered with ocean, and there's another ocean beneath the ocean floors that's 2/3 even larger than that water source. Okay, so got to have a lot of clean water, and preferably water that's alive. And a lot of this filtered alkaline water, where they're using, different electric plates to charge it, to give it artificially give it alkalinity, and then they run it over some minerals to kind of hold that, to get it to hold that alkaline. It's like usually about 8 or 8.5 or something like that to hold that alkalinity. They got to run it. So I recommend only spring water. The rain is slightly acidic, which is waters the plants. The plants need a little bit of acidic, and the soil is also acidic, so the plants can uptake the nutrients. They need those acids to break it down. For our body, we need to be alkaline to prevent a lot of system breakdowns. And you probably heard that it's a cancerous environment, loves when you're acidic. So okay, now when we get past just, the movement, get moving, and clean water, you also, in combination, those two, you want to break a sweat. That sweating is very healthy. It's kind of just like giving yourself an oil change, your skin an oil change, cleaning out toxins, stuff like that. Let's get to some of the stuff that people talk about, oh, you got to take this to decalcify your pineal gland and such. Well, the thing is, the same stuff that you would use for these autistic kids and to pull heavy metals out of the body is kind of the same thing you would use to try to clear up your, just your pineal gland, because it is part of your brain. So if you want to be more clear-headed and stuff like that, that's what, really trying to activate your pineal gland is, which you're not going to activate it fully. And for those who want to know you can look at a previous video that I did talking all about how the pineal gland works. We have a certain thing that's been genetically engineered in our stomach, which is blocking a certain abilities and properties of our pineal gland, and its ability to and the fuel that it needs in order to be able to be that all-seeing eye that it really is. So anyway, these things that would pull like heavy metals from the body it's known some of you autism moms would know it as chelation. When you chelate your child, you give it a lot of these juices and greens and things. So I have a lot of greens that I use, like chlorea and spirulina, and here's one right here. Look at fermented chlorea. And I have another one. I don't know where it is right now. Spirulina and chlorea mix. It's a microalgae blend, which I put, I have that multiple times a day in my green juice that I drink multiple times a day. And so yeah, cesium eliminator is the best for pulling heavy metals out of the body, especially like out of the brain. All the kids that are autistic test high on cesium. But if you look on the market right now, cesium eliminator, man, you can't buy that thing anywhere. It's out of stock anywhere. Who sells it? Just says sold out. So I'm sure the government bought all that out because they don't want us to have any of the quote unquote things that can heal you, or I don't want to say. Anyhow, let's move on. So some of the stuff that is claimed that triggers decalcification of the pineal gland, the highest effect, melatonin generating effect, is chaga mushrooms are known to have that. I have this Let's see if you could get it. This thing has a funny label. It's so shiny. I got all kinds of inscriptions on it. You could see right there. It says chaga. Anyway, chaga, this is a really high potency chaga due to the way it's extracted. Chaga is the strongest, chaga mushroom is the strongest, known to be the strongest melatonin production generating thing you can consume. I eat a lot of mushrooms. Shroomin over here. This one's called Seven Treasures. This one also has chaga in it. It's got turkey tail, cordyceps, lion's mane, shiitake, maitake, reishi. I can't even see the rest of those. Anyways, it's got some shrooms in there, definitely. Unfortunately, none of those are magic, but this one right here, what's this one? This one's Antrodia mushrooms. So mushrooms are very, very, very good at detoxing your body and binding to things that shouldn't be in there, that are shorting out the electrical signals in your body, these little heavy metal particles. And some of you guys, if you haven't seen, there's mushrooms that eat plastic. They just put this mushroom on a plastic pool chair outside, and you just give it some time and it grows all over the whole chair and just eats it and disintegrates it. So mushrooms are very effective. So folks, you're not gonna there's no easy fix or magic pill for just taking out the calcification off your pineal gland. It's a holistic process. You got to clean out your whole body, and you got to physically, and then also, that should be mentioned, you need to clean out all the crap that's going into your eyes and ears, all the crap, the television and the media and all this crap, garbage in, garbage out. If you got a lot of crap going in your mind, psychologically, where are you going to crap that out? Your body takes in all the crap you take in, you crap it out and you pee it out. When you take in all that crap into your brain, where are you going to crap that out? Usually it comes out of your mouth and in your actions, so you say a bunch of crap that's nonsense and you act like crap in society. That's most people, because they haven't had the proper information, and that's, it was not their fault when they were children. Their parents took part in that brainwashing and, the school system they were put through. But, to stay dumb and to stay, asleep and be an easy victim to the agenda and remain a sheep is, totally your own fault. You gotta wake yourself up, or everybody's got somebody around them, that conspiracy theorist, that tinfoil hat person that's been telling them the truth for however long. Try looking into that. So if you want to get your pineal gland from looking like this to looking like this, you gotta clean up your act, clean up your body, clean up your psychology, and then you're gonna get to a whole body, like it's body, mind, and spirit. You're gonna get the trifecta all working together, so you can be unified in your thoughts and actions, which most people are not. Hang on for the next one.